Hello, and welcome back to Syberia, the world before. We have been here before. It's all circling back to the very start of the game. Dana's walked to school, and now we are also walking to school. I'm sure nothing has changed. And yeah, I guess we're gonna try and look around as much as possible on the way. Is there, like...
The academy must be a large building. I don't think it'll be in
and
these
so
narrow streets.
blurry. I guess that was just during the flashback thing, or like, thought, but still. Yeah, introspection somewhere. That's kind of sneaky.
Looks like this district has been more modernized than the
Again, it's
antique
like,
shop
you
district.
kind of need a gamepad to see this, because you wouldn't know to look up here, which is a bit of a shame. Yep, impossible to go past there. Because, yeah, when you're playing with the mouse only, you can't control the game with WAs and D or the arrow keys or anything. So you have to walk around with a mouse, but because you're walking around, it's hard to, like, look around with the mouse to see if there's anything that you're missing. It's definitely a little awkward.
Don't do that. Stop it.
Oh.
It does.
Didn't expect Oscar back so soon.
Help! Help! Someone! Help! Put me down!
Oscar? Bet you can't catch it.
Don't you dare! Put it down! Right now!
All right then.
Wow.
Oscar.
What a nice little kid. That's surprising.
Are you all right?
I had a bit of a bumpy ride, but I am glad to see you, Kate Walker.
Oscar.
Oh, I've missed you so much.
I say, this display of emotion is most unreasonable, Kate Walker. I do hope you don't plan such profusion every time I change bodies.
It's just that I've been worrying
Okay,
about you.
that
Where
doesn't make
were
any
you,
sense.
Oscar?
Well, the mechanical instinct of my host took me for a ride, all across town. It took me the whole night to tame it, and that's when I bumped into those little rascals.
Yeah, lucky I was in the area, huh?
Quite. So, Kate Walker, what has happened since we parted at the Balaton River?
Maybe we should
Does
just
he have, like, a
sit down
built-in
for a second,
GPS?
Oscar. This might take a while.
How does he know exactly where they were when he just, like, wakes up in a different country? Yeah. Again, a lot of suspension of disbelief in this game.
And that's when Demoiselle Lenny gave me the address of the music academy in this neighborhood.
I see, Kate Walker.
Let's go. I mean, I guess this.
You must think I'm crazy, huh? Running after that girl, Dana, who must have died ages ago.
Yes.
Well, Kate Walker, you know I have difficulty understanding illogical thought patterns. But in the end, what I do understand is that you need to find her. Is that correct, Kate Walker?
Yes, that is correct, Oscar. I'm glad you're taking it so well.
I don't see any fundamental difference between crossing Europe in search of mammoths, traveling on ostriches in an irradiated zone, or following your double. These are not things an automaton such as I take into consideration.
Any other
Great.
thoughts, Oscar?
Well, I guess I could ask you where we are heading, but truth be told, it doesn't really matter. I will follow you wherever you lead, and for
Is
as
he
long
actually
as you
gonna
require
follow
my
me?
services, Kate Walker. That's what an automaton does.
Thank you, Oscar.
Oh dear, I hope you're not going to become physical, are you?
No, I was just going to give you a pat on the back.
I would rather you refrain from having such thoughts. I am not a dog, you know. Whatever next?
Anyway, we'd better get going, Oscar, and you'd better keep out of sight.
Yeah, I don't really remember him
Oh
being
dear.
like
I don't
this
suppose I have any choice.
in the previous two games. So, is he just gonna actually follow around as I walk? Or is he just gonna, like... No. Okay, they didn't want to bother, like, animating that and making, like, AI follow her. So, instead we just put him in our pocket. Oscar Mark III.
I'm so glad he's back.
Yes, Kate Walker? Would you mind using a bigger bag in the future? It's all very humiliating for a sophisticated automaton like myself, you know. I'm counting on you to transplant my mechanical heart as soon as we come across an XZ2000 automaton. Is everything all right, Kate Walker? Kate Walker? How is your research going, Kate Walker? Is there anything that requires my assistance, Kate Walker? Is everything all right,
Okay.
Kate Walker?
I think we're done.
Would you mind using a bigger
Yeah.
bag in the future? Is it really necessary for me to be shut up in here, Kate
Yeah,
Walker?
we don't have the
Sorry,
budget to
Oscar,
animate you.
But I don't want to run the risk of losing you again.
Do we see any, names I recognize?
Victims of the genocide committed by the fascists during the Second World War. Oh, so many deaths. I hope Dana made it through.
So many deaths. I mean, if these are all of them, that's honestly not that many deaths, right?
Bullet holes.
Considering.
The brown shadow must have shot people dead here. How horrible.
Okay, can I, like, see these names? I think TAA is making them super blurry again. Yeah, I don't see anyone. And I'm wondering if maybe these are just like, you know, backers or something like that. I don't even know if this game had crowdfunding. But I was thinking we could maybe see a name that I recognized from, like, Dana's past. See? Like, God, it's so easy to miss stuff. If only we had actually written my name. I'm kind of curious about that. If she says something different. What? Why? What? Huh? Okay, she probably wouldn't say anything? Why would she have that reaction? It's not like she knows Dana made that. She's like, oh my god, it's a bass clef. Unbelievable. Only one person could have drawn that. But yeah, it would make sense if we get some little line about it, if you do just sign Dana's name in it. But that would require replaying the entire game, which I would rather not do. It just seemed tacky to sign your name in the cement. Come on. The running controls are also a little finicky. Would be kind of nice if you could just hold like shift or something and automatically always run. We can't look over here like Dana did. No cutscene? Hey, I can plug in Oscar's heart in one of these, and he'll just be stuck here playing the orchestra forever.
An automaton musician. Looks exactly like Hans's style. Like at Bohogstadt.
Ow. This game sure loves flashbanging you. All of these people look so conspicuous, like we should be able to talk to some of them. And yeah, I don't buy for a second that Oscar is in this tiny little bag. It's not even like bulging or anything. No?
That brand was everywhere in New York when I left. And now they've even got branches here.
What is that supposed to be? It's not Starbucks. Nebelbrücke? Brücke? It's like bridge something. Forget what Nebel was. Didn't we like read that before? Employee of the Month, Joshua Denke. And Harry Beckenbauer. So why can we go into the bakery?
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, Fräulein. What can I do for you?
So, if you start by saying Guten Tag, why would he then start speaking English? It's like kind of a bad idea to just speak German and then not say anything else, because then they'll probably just think you know how to speak German. Music Academy, I guess?
Do you know anything about the Wagen Music Academy?
Never heard of it.
It's the large building across the square there. It used to be quite renowned worldwide, actually.
But not anymore?
Well, from what I gather, hardly anyone studies there nowadays. I wouldn't be surprised if it were closed.
Well, what happened?
Budget cuts from the town council, I guess. The academy can't be very lucrative.
I see.
The square.
How come the square is so well known?
Because of the mechanical orchestra there. It used to be quite the attraction. Every year, the Academy's best student would play along with it, as did renowned musicians from around the world.
Oh, that sounds intriguing. Is it scheduled to play today?
I'm afraid not. Several years back, the town council discussed computerizing it. But the plan never went through, and no one has ever heard its music since.
Ah, traditions.
There are a lot of tourists on the square.
Indeed. It attracts thousands of customers every year. A veritable boon for us retail
That woman
shops.
on the right kind of looks like that one meme of the guy
And
just
for
like
the people of
standing
the
with his
town,
hands
too?
on his hips,
I wouldn't know
disapprovingly.
about that. I live on the outskirts, as do most of the people. What with the rents being as high as they are here, you know?
Thank you. I should go now.
Auf Wiedersehen,
Hey,
Fräulein.
at least like buy a cup
Come
of
back
coffee or
again.
something. He's like wasted his time. How rude.
Fräulein, the rooms are reserved for our customers, so if you don't mind.
Did you like tell me to get the fuck out?
Something to drink?
Is that how you talk to customers?
The cappuccinos are on
I would like to
special
speak
offer
with your
today.
manager.
Fräulein, the rooms are reserved for our customers, so if you don't mind.
So anything else we can do here? Hello? I'm clicking this thing.
Looks like they've tried to blend all these new shops into the original facades. It doesn't make it any less a tourist trap, though.
And then like two more of these. Nope, that one actually like ended reasonably quickly. People just like leaving, what is that, like wine and slices of cheese or bread or something? Just out. Wait, can I go past here? Sure can, but invisible wall. Enter? Enter what? Oh, the academy. Hold on. I thought this was the academy.
Wow. Pity I don't have time for some sightseeing.
Well, you're kind of sightseeing right now. We sure are seeing the sights. Okay. What? What is that sound? What was that? It's a weird, like, beep-boop sound, like a ringtone. And yeah, we can't even go in there. Alright. That's it for the square. Man, these water reflections are really jank. If it was this, like, falling apart, and, like, just shit lying everywhere... Wait, did I even do introspection? How would I have introspected there? Did it just save? Yeah. It said like, oh, introspect before entering, but I don't know how you would introspect. Can I do it now? It's probably too late. Like, I would think it would be either on a park bench. Also, I guess I didn't go up here. On like a bench or at the start. Hello? At the station. Oh, introspection. Okay. Weird. First we inspect, then we introspect.
Strange. Strange.
What's strange about it? Due to the forthcoming computerization of the mechanical orchestra of the musical square, playing this piano is strictly forbidden until further notice. But it was like in 2005, which is this year, isn't it? Or is it 2006 now or something? I don't know.
I can't open it like this. It looks like it's been mechanically sealed. I don't think I'll be able to open it directly.
Why is she so keen on opening it? Wait, does that count as like not having done one of the side objectives then? Am I gonna miss out on like the final achievement for this?
I only know Dana as a waitress at the refuge, and yet everything seems to fit with her here. Not hard to imagine her coming here to the music academy to study.
Don't do that on the stairs,
And
it's
who
dangerous.
knows? Maybe Leon waited for her outside one day as a surprise after returning from his Baltayar expedition.
Normal people body language. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. I'm actually kind of thinking I might just, like, do a quick reload. Just replay this episode quick. Since, I mean, we haven't done much, just looked at a couple things. Just to make sure I, like, introspect before I go in, so we get that, like, oh, checked off the bonus objective. It might not be necessary, but it would kind of stink if I miss out on something because of that minor of a thing. I know I had some very big issues with getting achievements in Syberia 3, where they just didn't even work in the first place, they were just bugged, so hopefully that's not the case here. Oh boy, that took a lot longer than I was hoping it would. I mean, yeah, I guess you can't really skip anything in this game. You can't skip cutscenes, you can't skip dialogue, you can't run that fast. So yeah, never mind that. Replaying this took as long as it took to play it. Oh boy. So yeah, let's just do like a little bit here. Read some random papers. Eviction notice. Yeah. And I'm probably gonna skim some of this. Eviction. No rent. Yep. Okay, good. "60 years of liberation with Music Academy." I guess this I kind of should read. A ceremony that drew hundreds of people into the streets of Vagan culminated with a solemn tribute to the heroes of the liberation at Vagan Music Academy, followed by a jubilant outdoor ball in the musical square. The liberation shook Ostertal and renewed hope in the world, said the mayor of Vagan in an address at the symbolic Music Academy, where he decorated veterans and resistance members, including Mark Thomas, Jules Macart, and Yvonne Leclerc. The Music Academy, a century-old teaching establishment before the war, became the Kommandantur of the Brown Shadow before hosting Allied headquarters after the liberation. Upon the departure of the Allies, and thanks to finance from the Marshall Plan, it was able to recover its initial role as a place of musical learning. It was on a more somber note, however, that the rector of the academy concluded that the drop in number of inscriptions, along with the continued decrease of council grants over a period of 2 decades, due to austerity policies maintained by successive councils, had plunged the academy into a grave financial crisis. Cool sentence. He warned that the Academy is on the brink of bankruptcy and indicated that the closure of the Academy is imminent. Wagen's tribute to its liberation was the last in a series of 60th anniversary commemorations by Ostertal, marking critical moments leading to the capitulation of the Brown Shadow and the end of the World War. God, it's just like, it's all just stuff we already know, just like waffling on and on, just kind of saying the same things over and over. So yeah, most of this really doesn't feel like I should bother reading.
So that's the famous Wagen Music Academy? It's not what I was expecting.
Well, you should have been expecting this. You were told multiple times.
It looks like the rector is desperate to reduce the costs of running the academy.
For emergency use only, this is not a public phone. This guy sounds like he's gonna be fun to deal with. Well, I guess we'll try this first.
Guten Tag!
What now?
Oh,
If you're from the council, you can come back when I'm not so busy.
you didn't seem very busy under there. Are you mad? Just, you gave me a fright.
Oh, sorry, you startled me.
So, now what do you want, council minion?
I'm not from the council. I'm just a visitor here. I came because I was hoping to look at the file of a student from the 1930s.
Oh. I'm sorry, It's just that I haven't time for digging up old files from 70 years ago. I have way too much to do here, you understand.
I can tell you're a little overwhelmed. Where's the rest of the staff? Or maybe a student could show me.
You are standing in front of the rector, and the only employee of this academy. My name is Maximilian Mahler.
Pleasure.
And it falls upon me to manage everything on the premises. The maintenance, the archiving, and the lot before we close next month. So, if you don't mind...
I'm very sorry to hear that the academy is closing, and I can see you're extremely busy, but I've come such a long way to see it. I'd be so grateful if you could locate it. It's really important.
Just like barter. Say, I'll help you clean up and
this
stuff.
Place important to me, too. And I would love to hear the mechanical orchestra play one last time before the academy closes. But, alas, I can't, can I? Unless,
Unless what?
well, you know.
This sounds illegal. Sure. Blackmail then. What? What do you mean? I'm curious what blackmail then means, but I'm scared. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna make a backup here, quick. Okay, I'm gonna click blackmail then, and maybe we can load.
Okay, so you're suggesting that you'll only get me the file if I get that mechanical orchestra going? Is that it? Well, Herr Mahler, that's called blackmail.
No, young lady. We call that, you scratch my back and I'll
Okay, that's ridiculous. But now I have to redo the entire conversation. And since we're here... What? He doesn't hear this? And goes like, what the hell are you doing, miss? Is this some sort of, like, extra thing? I mean, maybe we'll use it later? But there was, like, a number outside, but that would be kind of weird to do. You know what? Because, yeah, this is taking forever. I'm not even sure how long this episode is going to be, but yeah, I've just, like, had to redo so much stuff. I'm just going to, like, leave it off here, and then I'll just check what that number on that, like, van was, and we'll try that out next time, and then we'll get back to this conversation. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.